Today I'm talking with Adam Bozic. He is running for state representative. Adam, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Sarah. How are you?
I am good. And I just want to learn a little bit more about you first. I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself, about your background, and then of course what led you into this moment of wanting to run.
Right. So I'm born and raised in Talmadge, Ohio. I've lived there since the third grade. I'm married. I have 3 kids. I have 1 kid in every school building this year. So I'm very busy with that.
Very busy. I'm similar way where my kids are all spread out like that too.
Yes.
So I understand.
Yep. And of course they're all in different sports. So I also sit on Talmadge City Council there as well. I'm the council president. So part of why I wanted to run for state rep is I've always had a passion for public service. I served in the United States Marine Corps for 5 years active duty, and ironically enough, I decided to join the Marines actually on this day in 2001, obviously when that happened. So that was a big reason why it pushed me kind of towards military service. And,
Yeah, and so actually being in the military obviously is public service. But post-military, what made you want to stay in public service? What made you kind of catch the passion for that?
Yeah, so, I got involved with my church. We did, some service projects and things like that. So I've always been around it. I worked in a nonprofit at the All-American Soapbox Derby. I was the director of operations there.
Oh my gosh, that's really cool.
And so, I've always been around people, and I've always been around helping people. So, it's just been my passion.
That's awesome. We actually had the director of administration from the Soapbox Derby on recently, and it's just such a cool organization here in Akron.
Yeah, we're very blessed to have it. So.
Wonderful that you were a part of it. So how has being in the military, and then I know that you also ran a small business as well. How did those things help prepare you for this moment for running for state rep?
Yeah, so as a small business owner, I go through the same day-to-day struggles that every other business owner goes through. So I think I bring a very wide variety of an approach to how to address issues within the state, whether it be from working in the nonprofit sector to the public sector to just running my own business. I really bring forth a multitude of points of view that I think is unique.
Yeah, I do think that's unique that you did work in the nonprofit world. Mm-hmm. You served in the military. You also have worked in the for-profit world with your business. Do you still run that business?
I do. Yeah. So I own and operate a commercial cleaning business.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
We do floor cleaning, and then we do floor installation as well. So,
yeah, and so I'm sure that does just bring a whole bunch of different viewpoints to life there. So what else in your life has led you to have a passion for doing this, for running for state rep, for serving Ohio?
So I spent about 6 years working for the city of Talmadge as the assistant parks and recreation superintendent.
Okay.
So in doing that, you learn a lot about city operations and the good, the bad, and those sort of things.
Yeah.
So it drove me to basically, I resigned from my position to run for Talmadge City Council.
Okay. So you moved from that
into council, and then that's when I started my business. So in doing that, I just wanted to make a difference in my community. I wanted to step up and be a leader amongst my community members. And the community was really supportive of it as well. So I ran for an at-large seat and got enough votes to get in the office, and things have been great since.
Great. Well, what are some things that you've done since you've been on Talmadge City Council to help out your city?
Yeah. So I mean, we've done a lot of things to kind of help in economic development. We working with the new administration, with the new mayor. We're trying to drive business to certain areas of our city, and it's tough, especially in this kind of economy, but we're working with a consulting group that's based right here in Akron, so they're trying to help us out, and we're making progress, and I think we're on the right path.
Yeah, one step at a time with all that kind of thing, for sure. So we're going to bring up some key issues for Ohioans. We want to know where you stand on jobs, workforce development, and training. I know that's also something that you're passionate about. So
being that I run my own business, I go into a lot of other businesses. I talk to a lot of business owners, and one of the big things for them is just having the trained personnel or workforce. So part of why I want to run for the state rep too is I want to make an impact in that area. I want to help develop some more programs, more robust programs that we already have, to expand on that. We really need, when you look at business owners across the state, they're aging. So we have a lot of small business owners that are getting ready to retire, and they're either going to, if they don't have somebody to take over the business, they're going to try to sell the business, or they're just going to close their doors. And that's going to place a big impact on the state of Ohio if we have a lot of small business owners just close their doors.
So would you come alongside existing programs and, like you said, kind of work with them to make them more robust? Or
I think it's a combination of training people to want to take over those businesses, in addition to maybe incentivizing that some way to keep those businesses' doors open.
Right.
I think that's going to be crucial for our economy here in Ohio.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I know I meet a lot of small business owners on this show, and I know how hard it is. It's one of the reasons I love what I get to do, because I get to help them in a very small way get the word out about their business. But I appreciate that. So we also want to talk about public safety. It's a huge issue right now, especially with school shootings going on. We don't have to go down that road. But you wanted to talk specifically about fire and police, and we have a shortage happening. So talk about that.
So in the state of Ohio, we do have a minimum age restriction for police and fire. Police is a little bit higher than our firemen. So I think we can work on maybe bringing that age minimum down. I think we're at 21, I believe, is the age limit. So I think we can knock it down to 18. Honestly, when I was 18, I joined the Marine Corps.
That's true, if you can join the military.
So I think we can expand on that. I think we can develop some programs. I know we have like a junior officer type program in our city in Talmadge. I think if we can do things like that, that can expand our capabilities of finding those individuals that want to get into that field.
And then, also, of course, just like you said with workplace training, we would want to be training fire and policemen well. So what would you do along the lines of that? Because I know, there's some people that are out there right now that say, like, we're not doing a good job of training our police officers. What would you say?
Well, and I can speak to that just from a personal experience. I've had the opportunity to do some K-9 training with the Talmadge Police Department, and these guys are constantly training. They are constantly learning. They are reading up on new ways of policing communities. So they are constantly in that mode of learning.
That's good.
So to say that they're not, that's not accurate. They are always out there, always training, always doing something to improve their community. They are very much the heroes of our community because they are constantly looking out for the welfare and the safety of our cities.
Absolutely. All right. Well, tell me why this is important to you. Why you feel like now's the time to do this.
So, I don't know if there's ever a good time to run for office, but
I hear you.
But I think, for me, obviously there was no incumbent for this current seat, so that makes it more attractive for anybody running for office. But I think for me, it's just another step in providing services and providing just a person there to listen to the community and that wants to make a difference, because I truly do want to make a difference. I want to make an impact in not only just Talmadge, but all the districts or all the cities in the district I would represent, which is Stowe, Hudson, Talmadge, Mineral Falls, Silver Lake, and parts of Akron. So I want to make an impact in those cities, but on a bigger scale, I just want to make an impact in Ohio. Ohio's such a great state. Obviously, when I was in the military, I moved away for that, but I came right back. So I love Ohio. I want to make a difference. And, that's basically why I want to run for state rep. I want to be that person that's going to be, they can pick up the phone, they can send an email, and they'll know that I'm going to answer.
Well, on that note, if someone's watching this and they want to contact you, they want to hear more about, maybe go down a different road than we talked about today, hear about where you would stand on certain issues, can they contact you? Yes,
absolutely. So I have my website up. It's www.bozicforoffice.com, and that's BOZIC. But then they can also reach out to me by email, which is adam@bozicforoffice.com. And then my phone number is out there, lots of places. So I use the same phone number for my council, as my business, as my personal use. So I'm getting lots of phone calls all the time. So yes. So if I don't answer, please leave a voicemail.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for wanting to put energy and effort into our state, into our cities, into this area, and bring some change, hopefully. So thank you, Adam.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for watching here today on Good Morning Akron. We had a great interview with Adam. Make sure that you check out his website and you contact him if you are especially in that district and you want to get more information about him. We'll put that all that information below as well. All right, stay tuned, everyone. We've got more great interviews coming up next.